What's going on, guys? Matty here, or Twigg, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Youth Squad Challenge. As you can see, Scott Dutton, he's actually came back from his loan, so we just instantly sent him to the free. We're not going to use him, there's no point having him in the team. So bye bye matey, you're gone. So as you can see, Jedvaj, Rekic are both two players that haven't actually upgraded at all. I think the third player on this team who hasn't upgraded yet is Sterling. And these are three players I was really hopeful for. Like, I really thought these were going to be some good players for us. Reason why I had Sterling as being my big player was because I thought he was going to grow. And I thought he was just going to be amazing. But unfortunately, he went to Man City, so what can I say? Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm really, really harsh with that comment. But as you can see, Watford versus Wolves is the first game, and this is probably going to be the biggest game of the season for us because of the simple fact that we really need a victory. If we beat these, we go ahead of them and get ourselves so close. I think it's like 1 point close. Well, 1 point away from Norwich City. So this is going to be a definite. We are definitely playing our best team, because I know that Watford are going to be playing their best team. And yeah, I can now announce that there is only going to be 2 more episodes after this one until the series is done. As you can say, oh no, sorry. If we win this game, we will overtake Norwich and be 1 point behind Watford. So, wrong way around, sorry about that. But yeah, as you can say, they do have a pretty solid team. Gomez being standout. I don't really know. Toza is the only other guy I know on the team, and Pudil, I believe, is a pretty decent player. And obviously for us, Traore, Sterling, Kishner, Halalovic, Tillman, Anderson, Grimaldo, Can, Rekic, Chambers, Scuffet. Don't think I forgot anybody, did I? Nope, I don't think so. So yeah, going still. The first chance did come the 3rd minute when I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, tries to shoot, but we do get it away. Down to Halalovic, up to Anderson, back down to Sterling, who's still playing that striker role for now. He does kind of outmuscle him somehow. Down to Kishner, who is just an absolute god. I still love him. Nice little, whatever that skill move is, twice in a row, the guy got absolutely done. Cut in, and should that have been a penalty? I'm going to say yes, because, well, I am the guy playing, and in my opinion it should have been. But we weren't giving it. Down to Chambers now, back down to Sterling, who is getting like absolutely rampaged. We do another one of them, which is like my favourite skill move, and he shoots and it does go out. So in the first 10-15 minutes, we have proven to be the better team. So the next chance we get is in the 16th minute. Traore now using his pace to his advantage. Nice step over there. And he just passed it straight down to Anderson, who should have probably, well, he did go for the shot, but that was a lethal challenge there from behind. And Anderson gets himself wiped out like always, because he's got a huge forehead. 30th minute now, that's quite a huge jump from 15th to 30th, but this was a very middle of the path kind of game. Nothing really happened massively that could have that really stood out for us, in my opinion. But it's really like the way that world class works now. I don't think Kick should have like cut in there, but he did. Anderson now up to Sterling, who, what a defensive save by whatever his name is. That was a hell of a save. But as you can say, so far every chance has been on us. We have just been the most dominant force possible on this in this game. Sorry. And yeah, that was half time really. We are such a dominant team, but we're just not putting the balls in. I mean, like, our defence is solid at the moment. You cannot get past it. Our strike force is a little bit wobbly, and as you say, the next chance just come the 59th minute, when he does just sky it. But yeah, our defence is solid. I mean, I don't think since I've played we've had a seriously bad game in a long time. And I know it's only been 8 episodes, and this series does end in 2 more, so 10 episodes the series will be ended. But yeah, there's like no real outshining thing, because our scorekeeper, our defence is amazing. As I've just said, that Scuffet does like a wonder save, like 2 in a row, which is pretty much why he is the greatest of all time for us. So 63rd minute, and they do get a corner and crosses it in straight off that. We punch it out, passes it up to Grimaldo, down to Anderson, and we get the ball away. Halalovic now in the 89th minute over to Tillman up to Anderson. Anderson now just going to run round and pass it down to Sterling. Sterling's actually a Bolo was brought on this half. Tillman now maybe should have went for the shot, but just go to Anderson. Anderson just does this grass cutter, and I have scored them in the past, but unfortunately this wasn't one of the chances that we had. to put one in the back of the net. Forrester comes on for them. Is it Forrester? I don't know his name. I'm not going to pretend like I know his name. The kick now does go for another one of his little wonder strikes, but yeah, he's not a striker, he's a defender, and that pretty much proved it. And in the 85th minute is where the last chance of the game comes in. And if Kishner got the header on there, we would have had the victory. We would. There's a lot of coulds and woulds this game, but that's pretty much like the big would have. Because with that, we could have done some amazing things. Like, we needed this point. Next episode, I believe we have a game against Norwich City. So, even with the draw of this game, and yes, this game did come to a draw, even with the draw of this game, we still have the chance of beating Norwich and getting ourselves into that second place position and potentially go on to win the game. And only if Tillman really stepped up there, he could have got the ball. He could have had it. And yes, unfortunately, that was a 0-0. Another 0-0. I mean, I think last 3 episodes or so we've had 0-0s. But hopefully in our sim games we can do better with our first game, sim game of the episode anyway, against Huddersfield United. I've actually got friends from Huddersfield. I know you don't care about that, but I do. Gerard's little brother, but Guerzo scored in the 29th minute. Sorry, no, he's number 29. In the 19th minute he scores. 18th minute, Jolly gets a yellow card, so he's not probably going to be too jolly. And yeah, that goes all the way through into the 70th minute, maybe. When the 71st minute, Ake gets a yellow card, which is another thing that isn't that uncommon. Our defence always gets a yellow card, but we do get a 1-0 victory against the team that's lost the last 3 games in a row. So Cardiff City now is going to be our next game, and this is a team I'm hopeful against because they are a brilliant team, don't get me wrong. Probably should be in the Premiership, but aren't, so unlucky for them. But this is going to be a tough game for the both of us. I mean, both teams, strong-ass teams. But Desart does put it in the back of the net in the 36th minute. A guy who hasn't really played that much, to be honest. He hasn't really proven himself because I'm just kind of sticking with the same team. But I believe this game was the backup team, yes. So we do bring it Sterling on. He gets a goal in the 84th minute to take it to 2-0. 2-0 victory against Cardiff, you can't really go wrong. A team that is pretty much set for Premier League success at some point in a few years' time. But there is a few players who I think we're getting shouted. Anyway, they'll get back to us. Nottingham Forest, sorry about that, is the next game. The last game, I believe, or the second of last game, and we kick getting a yellow card in the 6th minute. We actually have quite a few players who are now being sent out to do their international duties. So that's a bit inconvenient, but Halalivic does pop one in the back of the net in the 40th minute. Guerzo gets injured in the 50th. And we are so lucky because if Guerzo got injured in the last episode, we would have had to forfeit this game because we just couldn't handle it. Desart does score in the 82nd minute. And yeah, 2-0 victory again. So that's 3 wins in a row for us. One more win and I'm going to be super fucking happy. But it is against Reading and I apologise for swearing. Probably shouldn't do that. But a win, a draw and a win in the last 3 games. They're going to be 3 pretty decent victories, and 3. Reading is a team that is going to be quite difficult to beat for us. So we do go into the 35th minute, still no goals. Goes all the way into the 40th, still no goals. We do make the transfers. Grimaldo gets sent off, which is quite common for us because Grimaldo really likes the yellow card. And yeah, nothing really happens. And this was a game that I really needed to win. But as always, the last thing you're going to see right now is going to be the league table, which should be appearing any second now, after the whole loading screen comes up. Here it is. Yeah. So Norwich is in first. We go into second, 4 points behind Norwich. This is going to be the biggest thing for us. They are 20 goals ahead of us, pretty much. So we're going to need the victory. But thank you for watching. I'll tell you guys later. Bye bye.